The Loud Spot podcast uses adult humor and adult language in its broadcast. It may be unsuitable for younger audiences. Viewer discretion is advised. Also, we are idiots. Please don't take anything we say offensive or to heart.
Oh, no! Oh, boy! Ah, here it comes! The motherfucking Loud Spot!
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Loud Spot. I'm your host, Sebastian, joined by new metal messiah, Diego. Underneath me, if you're watching on video, we got Kyler over here. And then we are with Mark Leon. I want to say Mark Leon for some reason. Mark Leon from the band called Widow7 that has recently been gaining a lot of attention. And the band just started like during COVID, like 2021. Is that right?
2020, actually.
Oh, but your first album or first song was released 2021?
Nope, 2020.
Nope, I'm a fucking idiot. Okay, well, I don't know anything.
Nah, you're good. You're good, man. We weren't really too active until 2021. So, I mean, you're pretty spot on.
You know, I looked at your website earlier because I was like, let me see what I can find out about these guys real quick. And I love how your first page on your website, if you even know what it looks like, your first page is all merchandise, okay?
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's a homepage. It's just merchandise. You're like, okay, cool. And then you go to the next page, and that's also just merchandise.
Yep.
and then you go to the last page, and it's like, fill this out if you want to be on our email list. I say you should also put merchandise on that page.
I like it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like
it's pretty much just a merchandise page. I think it's like directly linked to our link tree. So that's why that's that. But
Gotcha.
Yeah.
You should just
you guys should be, if you're not selling merch, then people aren't going to your website.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That last page should just be a picture of the band in your merch, and then say, "You like this merch? Go to our first two pages."
Yeah, there we go.
Dude, for a band that started not that long ago, obviously been musicians for a while. We were talking before we started airing this. You're like, "Is that a Begotten shirt?" I'm like, "Yes, it is." So, are you from Dallas originally, or do you live there, or what's your correlation with Dallas? Because knowing the band Begotten, I mean, they're getting some recognition, but for you to know them was kind of like, okay, how do you know them?
So it's actually a really funny story. I am not from Dallas. I'm from Des Moines, Iowa. I moved down there in 2016 to play in this band called Orchards, and we used to play a bunch of shows with Begotten, and their drummer was our drummer for a little bit. Leo,
yeah. Thank you. Yes, yeah, Leo. Shout out to Leo and Caleb. Anyways, go ahead.
Leo used to play drums for Orchards, and then our guitar player Ricky would fill in for Begotten, which yeah.
So how long were you in Dallas for?
Shit, like 3.5 years.
And then you moved. Why'd you left there just because the band scene wasn't working out, and you decided to go back to Des Moines?
No, nothing like that. I actually
you're striking out today.
I don't know. I'm asking. I don't know the reasons.
This is how you learn who people are.
I don't live his life, Kyler. Like if I lived his life, I'm like, so I know everything about you. I stalked you on Facebook for the last year. And look at everything you've done. No. So what brought you back to Iowa?
So what brought me back was essentially my mom was taking care of my grandma all by herself, and it was one of those things where I was like, I can't let you do that.
Aww,
so I'll come back home. Yeah. So it worked out for the best.
Yeah. Now you got Widow7, and did you start that band? Or I don't know if you even started the band. Was the band how did the band even come together? Is that something that you created, or did you join something that was already kind of there?
So Widow7 is it's my brainchild. It's my baby. But essentially, so I guess the full story of how it happened was I was on the verge of moving from Texas back to Des Moines, and I had these two songs that I was working on, and when I moved back up here, our drummer Shane caught wind of him, and he was already jamming with Seth and Jason. Okay. So he messaged me and sent me some of the stuff they were working on, and I'm like, oh, okay, well, I have this project that I want to put together, and I was like, here are my songs that I have, and which ended up being Shadow Me and Crooked Frames, and so like he's like, all right, I got to get these to these guys, so he gets them to them, and like they meet up with me, and I'm like. I'm like sitting there like, oh, like I don't fucking know excuse me. I don't know these guys.
That's one for him.
That's
I'm
one.
at zero.
That's one for me.
I'm at zero.
One for you.
You
I'm
said
at
it.
zero.
You said it. But all right. I'm gonna be good. I'm gonna behave. But I'm like, I don't know these guys. Like, kind of being like, and then they're like, we already know the songs you sent. And I'm like, oh, well, huh. And then they played them extremely well. And they're one dude. They're such good performers. I was like, I'd be an idiot not to work with these guys. And
you go there? Yeah. Did you go there kind of, I guess, with like not really a chip on your shoulder, but a little arrogant, like I know how to write music? Like, was that kind of your thing of because I do that shit too. Whenever someone says they're a podcast, I'm like, whatever, dude.
I would say I don't know. I don't know if I want to say it was like arrogance as much as like I just did not trust anyone. Like, so because it was my baby. Like, it was the first time I like put pretty much all of my chips into like something like in that way. So I was like, I don't know about you guys, but yeah, nah. But then here we are almost 3 years later doing a bunch of crazy stuff, and I'm really grateful to be in a band with those guys.
Yeah, man, you got that one hell of a voice. Did you always do rock music? Was that like your passion since you started writing music? Yeah.
I used to like. I was primarily a screamer in a metal band, but I wanted to learn how to sing. So I have an Uncle Marlon. Old crazy Uncle Marlon. He's crazy now. But
old Uncle Marlon.
No,
that's a perfect name.
He went to school for music, and he got me into rock. Like, he was into like Poison, Motley Crue, Whitesnake. He met Whitesnake. He met Steve Vai back in the 80s. Like, just I don't know. Dude. Yeah, he really was. But no, like he I don't know, he inspired me a lot, man. Like, I'd wake up in the morning hearing like I said, Poison, Motley Crue, like just Metallica. My grandma likes Metallica because of that.
Yeah.
No, like,
Uncle Marlon's proud of you.
Yeah. Oh man, they actually just got to see us play for the first time. It was in our hometown, and we headlined, and I didn't know they were coming. I had no idea, and I look over and I see my grandma in the wheelchair, and I'm like, "What are you doing here?"
Oh, that's so cute.
That was amazing, man.
I don't think a lot of people realize, and I honestly didn't even notice it until recently. I guess ska music derives from reggae music, which I never pieced it together until recently. I would say like a year ago or so. I was like, I guess that does make a lot of sense because there's a lot of that uptone. I guess when you what's that called? I don't play guitar. When you hit the string, is there a word for that when you go to hit the strings up?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm a singer.
I don't know. I say boom bum boom bum. Sounds like I'm doing Mexican music over here.
It's called the upstroke.
The upstroke.
I don't know. I just made that up.
I think it's called the upstroke. I think you're right.
Well, it's either that I learned or something else. The upstroke when I was younger. I don't really know. It's.
I thought you were making a dirty joke.
No, I'm not. You're making the dirty joke.
I thought we were going to Sebastian's all, yeah.
The upstroke.
Yeah.
You guys have been doing a ton of festivals, or this year you had, I don't know if you played 2 already, or I know you had 4 lined up, right?
Yeah,
I think you had, what was it here? I wrote it down. You had Welcome to Rockville, Rockfest, Louder Than Life, and Aftershock. Which have you played 2 of those already, or all of them?
Yes, we played Welcome to Rockville and Rockfest. We played Rockfest earlier this month, like 2.5 weeks ago. And hopefully, fingers crossed that we can get on Blue Ridge. Like they're doing this thing.
Oh,
yeah, they're doing this
Diego's gonna be there. And Diego, look, when I asked you what festivals you've already played, I saw it looked like he had a little smirk on his face because he already knows what festivals have happened and what festivals have not happened. He's like, you fucking idiot, dude. No. For me, I get a point too. See, now we're
I was just gonna call you up.
So Blue Ridge is doing this. Like Blue Ridge is doing this thing, and I am a part of Blue Ridge in a different form of fashion with something else that I do outside of the Loud Spot. So Blue Ridge is doing this awesome thing where it's kind of like final spot, last call, whatever you want to call it, and they're letting everybody vote on. If you want to see, you don't agree with the other 164 bands that's on this list, well, tell us what local band, local legends. Who did we forget? And so they're letting just everybody across every platform vote on who should be put in. And for me, I love this because this is 95% of the time, this is where you find the hidden gems because it's the hardest working bands. It's the most socially interactive bands. It's just those bands that aren't just sitting back going, they know we know we have a spot. The working bands, as I like to say. So yeah, the Blue Ridge thing, I seen that on your guys' Facebook page as I stalked the band earlier getting ready for this interview. So yeah, for sure.
So how do how do they get on Blue Ridge? People have to just vote for them? Is that a thing to do?
So I have it on my page. Blue Ridge has it. The Asylum Radio Network has it as well. You just go and you follow the main link back to the Blue Ridge Facebook page, and you just comment on the band, and then fans will start voting because the Blue Ridge is the total fan-driven experience. And so that's what they pride themselves on, and that's what they're doing. So it's a chance for bands like Widow7 to get on the bill of what is the largest rock festival in the Americas.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Well, see, now I assume because Widow7, you guys have been played on Octane, right?
Yep.
And you guys also played on other local radio stations that you know of?
Yeah, actually, a lot of the radio stations here, they play us. Oh man, I'm blanking. I want to shout out so many people right now. I'm not our bass player Seth. He's so good with this. This dude has like a photographic memory. Me, I'm just like, he's like, shout out John from here, Steve from here, Michael from over there from like 5 years ago. I'm like, dude, how do you remember all of this?
So you're like me and Kyler, and then your other band, everyone else in your band's like Diego.
Diego cheats.
Diego does cheat. He looks things up.
He wears this hat like that low, so we can't see his eyes. I watch you, just like I watched the sunset in your background. I saw.
I was going to comment on the beautiful sunset.
That was
Nashville in your background.
Now we're camping, y'all.
Now we're camping. Now mosquitoes are biting me. Now this went from a great idea to a stupid idea.
Was it weird to start a band? So you said 2020 was when the band started.
Mm-hmm.
During COVID, was that difficult to get band practice? Was everyone in agreement, like we shouldn't be around each other? Let's just do this.
We tried our best to be like pretty careful.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we did what we could to be safe. Like we're all kind of shut-ins as is. So it was like for that time, the only people we were seeing were each other. And if it was like one of those situations, like, because I caught COVID.
Oh yeah, I caught it too. I hated it.
Yeah, it sucked. But I stayed away, did my quarantine, and then it was back to business. I actually lost my voice from it the first time.
Mm-hmm. Oh, not good as a singer.
Yeah, no, it sucked. And then I got it a third time, and right after I got laryngitis.
Oh man,
dude, it was rough. It was gnarly. Yeah.
First time I had it, I didn't know I had it. I think I was a super spreader. I didn't know that I had. I was going.
Of course, you were the super spreader. And then just going around everybody, hugging them, blowing your hot air in their face.
I was like, I can't taste this hamburger I'm eating. Something's not right here.
I must have drank too much last night.
You see, I lost my taste. You didn't lose your taste.
I did.
You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna take a sponsored break. I'll be right back with Mark Leon from Widow7. All right, Mark. So I got to ask you. There is a rumor, and I don't know if it's a rumor or not a rumor because I was wrong about the 2021 thing. But you guys did play a concert in 2021, which, according to, I think either the label, either you guys are with, was it Oxide Records or something?
Yep.
Like, okay, if it's on there or on your website, I don't remember where I saw it, but it was a sold out show that you guys had in 2021. Rumor that I heard was that it was your first show, but I don't know if that's true or not. So go ahead.
Yeah, that's true. So our buddies in Vended, they invited us to play our first show. It was their second show. And yeah, we'd already gotten some good feedback from, I believe it was Shadow Me and Crooked Frames and Therapy. And so there was a little bit of hype there. And then there was definitely hype with them, of course. And so, yeah, because at first we thought we were just gonna we're just showing up to play. Well, not just showing up to play, but we were there to play. And then when we get there, we see a bunch of Widow7 shirts. And I'm like, oh, because we already had started selling merch at this point. So yeah,
that's cool.
It was sick, man. It was really unforgettable memory.
That's my first show I ever did was horrible. Well, I guess the first show you probably ever did was probably not that great.
I played 2 shows in one night. That's my first experience. There were 2 house shows. One was a really terrible house show where there was 5 people there. Yeah. And then my friend was throwing a house show, and we get there and you can't even move in his house. And I was like, all right, this is good. We'll count this as the first show.
I think my first show I ever did, I was probably in high school, and it was definitely in the backyard. I never walking around like, you want my autograph? No, fuck you. I want to make it famous one day.
That's 2. You're losing.
I know. That's okay. Losing. I'm allowed to win. I'm allowed.
Oh, here's the dictator. Here we go. Here we go.
I think it's like golf. The higher you score, the worse it is.
All of a sudden.
I think the worse it is.
All of a sudden.
Yeah.
If I'm losing, everyone else is winning. So I don't know, Mark. You're just one under. You're just one under par, I think.
So as a band,
par 2.
As a band, Mark, you guys go through. Like you said, you guys go through the COVID, go through the pandemic. You battle through everything that is going on with the rest of the world, and then you guys start making music, and then now you're making music videos. Is that kind of was there a second where you just kind of stepped back and you were like, okay, go from, like you just said, the first house show, you played back-to-back house shows, packed out, and now you're making music videos. Was there a certain this is it moment?
So the way I am is I especially with this band, and I think I can say this for everybody in the band, we have really bad imposter syndrome. I
know what that is.
It's weird.
Me too.
It's weird. We'll be backstage at one of these festivals, and I'm like, am I allowed to eat over here? What am I doing?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just looking around. I'm like, and we got our name on the trailer and stuff like that, and I'm just like, what is happening right now?
Yep.
Oh man. There was we did an interview at Welcome to Rockville. This was last year. And Jacoby from Papa Roach walks up, and he, nicest dude ever. He goes, "Hey man, what's up? My name's Jacoby. What band are you guys in?" And everybody's like,
Yep. Yeah, you have the hi, I'm Ted thing. What? That's not my name. Why'd I say that? So speaking of music videos, we got it loaded up. Latest single, Widow7. Here it is. This is Choke on the Loud Spot.
Let's go.
I hope you choke on the words you say, talking shit on me. It's like you love to hate. I can't let go of your little lies, of the wasted time, feeling dead inside. I hope you choke. on with the truth. I hope you choke on the words you say, talking shit on me. It's like you love to hate. I can't let go of your little lies, of the wasted time, feeling dead inside. I hope you choke. My obsession, like a hand on my throat, got a hold of me. Your deception, fucking somebody else every time you leave. There's a lot that I can tell you. Let's go with the truth. I hope you choke on the words you say, talking shit on me. It's like you love to hate. I can't let go of your little lies, of the wasted time, feeling dead inside. I hope you choke. On the words you say, talking shit on me. It's like you love to hate. I can't let go of your little lies, of the wasted time, feeling dead inside. I hope you choke. I hope you choke. I hope you choke. Choke.
Man, okay. My question is, did anyone in the band try to do any of those acrobatic thingies with the people in the background? Anyone even attempt to like get like on the hula hoop or like with those rope drape, whatever the hell they are?
I think our videographer, he did. Shout out Eric DiCarlo. He's the one who shot that.
Hey.
He's amazing. He was on the little ring things. Me, I was just jumping and doing WWE moves on the mat.
Because if that was anywhere near me and I was on a set, I would I don't like to do a lot of things, but I would at least attempt to do something. Just for like pictures, you know, like no one took any pictures hanging from like these weird things, like acting like a stripper.
Only you, Sebastian. Only you.
I would have done it. I would have put on some high heels and everything.
I think Eric was the only one. Shout out to Circuit Wonderland though. Those were those girls. They did an incredible job. Yeah, they were great, man.
How fun would that be with a band performing and you're doing flips and you look all sexy? That's cool.
Oh, it was so cool. It was so cool.
Whose idea was that to bring that up? Because the song seems to me like it's like a breakup, like kind of like, you know, fuck you, bitch. That's three.
But
I had to say it because it makes sense. You know what though? That's what I call swearing. That's called for. Like
that is not called for because it's a female FUB.
No, because it's a breakup. It could have been a girl breaking up with a dude. I'm just saying. But then also you have all these girls in the background doing all these acrobats. It's like, I don't know. It doesn't make sense, but it looks good still. But so whose idea was it to bring those on board?
I think you
got to excuse me. I'm not very good at this.
No, you're good. I think I think that was Seth's wife's idea, if I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty sure that was Seth's wife's idea.
Well, who do you even contact? You're like, I want some acrobatic. You like Google acrobatic women with drapes, and then it comes up.
No, I think she already knew some of them because she's a yoga instructor.
Makes sense.
Yeah,
yoga instructor could have been a stripper. I don't know.
Hand in hand.
There has to be a technical name for that thing. I just don't know what it is.
There with the rings and the ropes and stuff like that. There is, but I can't.
You're not Googling it already?
No,
I know. I was gonna say,
I'm on my phone. Like I'm not in the studio like normal, so I'm just kind of out here. My information's only going to go as far as a couple of things of sports, some wrestling, and what's in my cup of coffee right now. Past that, I'm kind of dead in the water.
Before we get out of here, I want to talk about your Twitch. I guess you guys had some luck with Twitch. I have had horrible luck with Twitch. I don't Twitch enough. Is that like you got a Twitch that's like a live streaming Twitch thing?
Oh.
The live streaming Twitch.
I didn't know what it was. I was like, "Whoa, you're hitting hard." I didn't know if he had Twitches or like TikTok.
No.
You're doing great with Twitch right now, Sebastian. You're doing great.
They got Twitch.
You're doing great.
Twitch. What if he? Hold on. Don't even answer, Mark. Yet. Don't even answer. What if he's like,
okay,
what's Twitch? No, but you guys have had some luck on Twitch, I guess, which kind of helped form the band's, I guess, rise to being more successful. Is that accurate?
Yeah, no, that is the main thing that helped us. So what we did, it was DWP, the guys who throw the Danny Wimmer Presents festivals. They have a show called That Space Zebra Show. And they did this thing called Road to LA, and it was like a big battle of the bands, and then like you get flown out to LA if you make it to the finals. We ended up making it to the finals, doing a live performance. There's people like Danny Wimmer, Danny Hayes, Jose Mangan, Wes Borland, like Bobby Shubinsky, like all these like people are there watching us play. And I ended up breaking a table while we were playing, but let's not worry about that. Anyways,
were you trying to show out? You're like, if all these people are here, we're doing this big. Go big or go home. I would have broke a table too.
That's just how I am when I play, man. Like I don't like literally like I leave nothing. Like I leave everything on the stage. Like every time, like it's therapeutic to me, and it's one of those things where the stage is a very sacred place for me, and it's like I don't care where I'm at. Like I'm gonna climb on something, I'm gonna break something, I'm gonna run around like a maniac, I'm gonna do something to like just to like make the crowd like leave and be like, man,
that was a good show.
Not who was that band, but man, Widow7 was crazy.
Yeah,
like, that's my goal.
One of the first concerts I ever saw was in a town called Vacaville, California. It's where I'm from. Papa Roach is also from that town. And one of the first concerts I ever saw was a Papa Roach concert. I was probably 15 or 16 years old. And it was local. They weren't famous yet. And someone threw a brick through the window at the community center they were playing at. And there was like, sold out at the community center. It was probably just a couple hundred people, if even that. But it was a crowd for the community center. And Jacoby walks outside. Somehow he has a megaphone in hand, walks outside and sings the rest of his set with a megaphone. That's dope. Everyone surrounding him. And it was just a moment in time. And when you are a singer of a band and you're the front man, if you do not have stage presence, I don't care how good your band sounds and how much I like listening to it. If I go watch you live and you're just fucking standing there singing your lyrics, not moving around, it's not even, you go to a concert to see a show. So I'm happy to hear that you run around, break stuff, act crazy. That's the way rock bands should be on stage when they're performing, is putting on a concert, putting on a show that gives you goosebumps. Because when you act like that, other people in the crowd are going to feel your energy, and you're going to project that energy onto the crowd, man. So good job doing that stuff.
Keep it up.
Yeah. No, I definitely agree.
That was long, huh? I was preaching over here.
I know.
You guys just come off the 4 big festivals. You're in line to do a little something possibly with Blue Ridge Rock Fest. But between all of that, you have another little mini tour coming up, a little 4-day road trip, Fort Worth, Texas, Lawrence, Kansas, Covington, Kentucky, and Erie, Pennsylvania with Dropout Kings. Before we get out of here, tell us a little bit more of that. Let everybody know where, when, and how do we get the tickets to these shows and come out and see you guys.
So, yeah, like you hit the nail on the head with the dates that we're playing. We're on those 4 dates. I'm not sure if tickets are on sale yet because they did the announce, and the ticket sales should be a little bit later on. But as far as the whole Dropout Kings thing, man, like those are our boys, so we're grateful to be a part of that. Like we're really hoping for the Blue Ridge thing, so we can see what's up with
we gotta
that.
get that going.
Come on, Diego, pull some strings, dog.
Yeah, we'll go watch. I'm gonna tell all my friends. We got you. We're gonna put you on there.
Tell everybody to hit up the socials. Go vote for Widow7, and you never know. You never know what happens. Hey, you guys ought to double back for September 21st as well. Get back on that tour, September 21st here in Nashville. So
September 21st.
Yeah.
Well, we'll be at Louder Than Life.
Oh, that's right. You know what? Never mind. Scratch that. As will I. Never mind. That's
he is Googling things on his phone. Yes, you are. You didn't write that down. Yes, you did. You just Googled that.
I got to know all this stuff. I have to know all this stuff. I got daily shows I have to sit and talk about all these concerts and festivals.
I don't remember anything, dude. I'm
a man of the people and the tours that I always say I'm going to go to, but I can never break away to go to.
If you guys want some merch, if you can Google Widow7, their website. If you've never Googled them before, it'll be on the bottom of the first page, or it was on all this other stuff about the band comes up before, like radio stations and different interviews I think you guys have done recently has popped up. Last thing, if you keep on scroll down, your Facebook page, I think was the first one actually. You'll find the band's website where you can find their merch. They got a link tree. Listen to the song Choke, stream it. Fantastic. Thank you, Mark, for being on the Loud Spot. Thank you, Diego and Kyla, for joining me. Mark, if you will please stay right there till after the outro song plays, I would appreciate it. I want to thank everyone that listens to the Loud Spot podcast. You can check us out on all podcasting platforms and YouTube. That's all the time we got. Peace out, rock on, and much love.
This is the Loud Spot outro by Nothing Short of Tragic. Is this all talk with no action? No. Is this my thoughts with distraction? No. Is this what I bought that's in fashion? Or is this the Loud Spot with Sebastian? Yes. Does Nothing Short of Tragic have his back again? Yes. Does everything that's good really have to end? Yes. Our pimp host has to pimp show, so to get more episodes, make an order, this is over.